I'm going to hit the music. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dragon Wheels, the only role-playing group where the only filler is Marshmallow. I thought of that in advance, and I'm really proud of myself. I'm really sorry, guys.
I'm so proud
Hello,
of you.
everybody, and yeah, it's just like I spent so long looking up Wagon Wheels puns and Wagon Wheels slogans, and just none of them are anywhere near enough in the public consciousness to work. So that was my best.
Oh, that was a wagon wheel joke.
It was a wagon wheel joke. There we go.
You do have to remember that Bonnie is so young that she was born after wagon wheel, so she doesn't know they're big and they're kind of round.
I have seen one.
I found out they were relaunched in 2002, which means I've been around since before Wagon Wheels relaunched. So yeah, guys, hello everybody. Welcome to this week. This is our first week as Dragon Wheels, our proper branding. We've been working our way up towards everything up to the point. Very much at sun. We're ready to go. We're ready to start taking things very, very seriously. With a few teething people still there will be a bit of a delay. If you guys are sitting there on chat and you get involved, love for you to get involved. Two of us are keeping an eye on chat, so we will respond to you. We will get involved. We will have fun. There will be a bit of a delay on those comments reaching us. Actually, still around. There's a bit of a delay on us reaching you, and there might be a buffering issue here and there. If they are there, please let us know, because the only way we're going to be able to get the quality of the stream up. This week, we're going to be playing a wonderful one-page RPG by John Harper. It's called Lasers and Feelings. I'm going to be running it. I'm going to be your dungeon master. That's probably the wrong term. The game master, the star master. For today, I'm going to be taking everybody through a very light-hearted pastiche of Star Trek, in which our intrepid explorers will be piloting their way across the galaxy in a starship belonging to the Consortium, which is our version of the Federation. Now, as every good Star Style adventure should begin, we're going to have a catalog before sort of into the episode. But obviously, you guys do need to meet all the characters who are going to be piloting our ship today. First of all, we do need to have a quick look at the rules. The rules are going to be how to be done. So everything's divided into two kinds of tests. There are lasers tests, which is anything technological or scientific, and there are feelings tests. James, have you brought up the feelings rule? Yeah. It's all like that. Oh, one was been out there for ages, so no one can even see my face.
No, you're on it as well. Yes, I do.
Oh, lovely. Oh, wow. I think
we're doing a minute.
Yes, as you hopefully see. Well done, Jay. It's scout ship of the Raptor. Now, I don't like the Raptor. That's unnecessarily fighting. So these guys are going to come up with their own full ship day. All pick character parts. We're going to let them introduce their characters. And their Consortium uniform, a super sweet camera uniform with Universal Translator. A very big base pill, which is used. And of course, their goal is to get involved in crazy space engines and try and get the best of them. With character goals aside, this is just a one shot. So if we was a bit more fully flew over a few weeks, each of these guys goal character. I think most have up with the goal, but it's one on the list. Last thing we have to do today is create the ship. Now, from that, they're going to be picking two straight to the from the list that are there. For the guys who can't see what the list is, the possibilities you guys can pick from are fast, nimble, powerful shields, superior sensors, a cloaking device, or fightercraft, which means that it has fightercraft on board, not that it is fightercraft. However, there is going to be one problem with the ship. The first is a full hog. The second one is only one medical pilot, and we'll come back to the rest of the sentence in a moment. Horrible circuit breakers, which is the thing sent to exclude on the bridge, or grim reputation, which means that the captain's done some bad stuff in the past. So you guys are going to pick two of the good things, one of the things we're going to bring up today's adventure. So guys, I'm going to throw over to you before we introduce the characters. What do we think A should be the name for our ship? B should our strength and C, what should our weaknesses be? Guys, introduce yourself, and then we'll introduce the character later, and then we'll talk about it.
Hi, I don't know why I assumed I'd be. I'm James, and I quite want a fast ship, but that's as my character's going to be a pilot. So I'm happy with anything as long as it's either fast or has fightercraft.
Cool. Does anyone else want to come forward with themselves and I give this from their name, about anything they like?
Would be shipping ship face. And I like a noodle ship with grim reputation.
Yeah.
I ain't spooky nerd.
All right.
I'm Blair.
Hi everyone. Oh, sorry, Claire.
Oh.
We
man.
both waited and both went at the same time.
No, the online Zoom calls.
Yeah, I also like the idea of a ship with terrible action, and I'm going to put my vote forward for voting face, and the public will get justice on that. We will find what the names are.
I don't call it.
Something.
You could call it the David Attenborough. One of the fighter craft. One of the fighter craft could be Coty McBoatface.
Tim Goose.
Hi, I'm Goose. Yeah, I'm happy with calling it. And I also know the ship having a grim reputation.
That's definitely.
And let's make it fast. Let's make it fast and have Vitacraft. Why not? It's just all about zapping stuff.
Okay, cool. So, just to make things clear, so you guys are piloting the good ship David Attenborough, the fastest scout ship in the fleet, armed with a fighter craft, which it needs because, frankly, it's been the good guys. The fleet are. So that's ship. I'm now going to throw. I'm going to throw to our first officer to introduce himself, and he's then going to give the first officers that's going to choose today's adventure, and everyone else is going to then introduce their own character. Now, I do play is our civil character. I was going to randomly choose one of the first officer, and instead, only one person came with a character that really could be anywhere near the chain of command. So, Dave, you have the honor of being to the ship's first officer who is left in.
I'll be honest, do not feel default.
So we did, and nobody else is on this stream now, is I texted James what has happened and what he therefore is filling on about half an hour ago. Since deleted that text so he can't and try and do first officer's log to introduce the
It like having 2 minutes. Do the first log now. Do you want us to introduce our characters first?
Introduce yourself first, and I think can introduce ourselves after.
Okay, cool. My name is acting in Rick Flash Drive. He's hot from a long family history of hotshot pilots. As such, the base of tradition is upon everyone in what's it called, Consortium. They all he
really is what you feel.
It's be really good, and he is pretty good. Hicks very plastic digged on is defeated by responsibility and often makes uses go have a little bits and things, so that most of the characters on board have probably been to find him crying some, but of missionship and respect haven't actually told each other that they've all seen this. And now he's himself as acting captain. He'll probably act very and loud, but is inside really wanting his parents' approval. Is that okay?
Sounds great. Okay, so, absolutely. No, I think you're probably the person the least Star Trek out of everybody on this channel, per se.
Yeah.
Probably me.
Well,
Yeah.
take it away, Joe. Introduce what the pretext is for the gift to this Star Trek per species.
Acting Captain Ashlive for a capable and loved / bloodstained Captain Darcy suffered a mysterious gardening injury and is incapacitated in a pod under orders of a active medical android A. As the officer that is named character, the burden of that falls to me, which is good, as we now really super important mission, which, if we're successful, will make Daddy love me. We are on the way to the MOT system, I think, to do stuff to, I would say, a mine colony owned by the Omega Cassini, with, if I remember my orders correctly, we have an uneasy trading relationship with. Beyond that, we hope for our cash recuperation, hopefully chance to show off.
Well, so she did really well with that. Setting well,
Thank you.
yes. So, I'm not going to see what happens. You have named everybody you to name. I think you've got the name correct. Yeah, wrong. So well done. So you have to deliver some things. Presumably, it's in our things we've got.
Gets fuel.
You're in
Is it fuel? Supply.
Well done. Delivering life to colleague.
It's a great person to captain, isn't
One, and we will and roll on the ship to Tim. Why don't you let us know who you are?
Hello, I'm home here without the whirring engine. My name is Hedron Guider. I'm from the bit of Teruvia, well known for flu mines, where you mine purest duck. That's born. I was instilled with the ability to be an engineer. I've no idea how it works. Just it's with the and right here was an engineer in a uniform, looked quite important, couldn't defend himself against being hit, much like an engine. And so I'm the engineer. The captain doesn't seem to mind because everything's run a lot smoothly ever since I ran. And they've been a title. Yes, a title. I am an ensign. I don't know what that is. Strange noises here are the engines and not my money. Is all you needed to know, Tim. I killed him.
You're a gamer now.
I am again. Yeah, but I'm in JSA. This is how it works.
Can't hear.
Yeah, so then I love, by the way, that was fantastic. Glenn, when you next dressed you up in costume, I like it.
Yeah, got my life net. So my name is Nigel Stein. I hold a medical doctor, of course. There's enough people in the world without me contributing to it. I hold the rank of Chief Sciencer, Commander rank, and I mainly joined the ship as my unconventional practices were gathering unwanted attention on some hoo-ha of live human subjects and tears in the brick of space-time, the usual complaints. You know how it's with government. The upside, however, is I do have a constant stream of injured crewmates, which give a lot of will or unconscious volunteers. My main goal is to push boundaries of scientific progress, and I am personally willing to sacrifice and make my crewmates necessary to achieve this. Of course, this is not my job interview. I believe the term I used was people. Yes, that's it.
Great, fantastic. I guess the other thing is none of tell us about who we're playing today.
Hello, I'm Amy. That is Automated Medicine Message Engine. I am this ship's medical android. Now, I noticed when I first installed, a lot of people found it uncomfortable to be treated by the emotionless robot. So my AI smart learning protocols gave an emotion algorithm to help people feel more at ease. So I'm just here trying to make sure that everyone has a good, safe, healthy time.
Thank you so much. I love that you just exclude extremely funny characters, and I love it.
You've seen like two funny characters, security agent,
And yourself.
I think that is if you know me, you'll know what just an absolute joy vacuum she is.
Life algorithm.
Yeah,
That's why
absolutely.
I'm on it as well.
To go through this the way the game works, every single one started, which is where I on the value of lasers feelings. So we look at lasers, they have a number, we look at feelings, number from 2 up to 5. We've got the gamut. So Hadron is for feelings. Flash
That sounds like a gun.
Flash, he's a 4, that's he's super anti. He's a little bit lazy, but he's got some deal with things. Frank, he is a 5, which means he's very laser. And Amy, she's 2, which means she's feelings.
At least my algorithm is running.
No, there's any kind of anytime there's any challenge that's going to make a golden number of dice, nor d6 dice. 1, 3. I think it's 1. If some ability with it, you get to roll 2. If you've got lots of ability with it, you get to roll 3. If somebody else on the crew will help someone able to explain how they help, then they add an extra dice to that so they can get up to 4. They do. Now you just have on your screen a way to see the green dice roll top right hand corner. Then I roll those dice for a lasers test. They want to roll underneath that door. So if they've got a 4 as lasers, then they want to roll a 4 less to get a success. For a feelings test, they roll that or above. Which means if you're going to score, you want to roll a 4, 4. Oh, so the A number, the B one lasers test, and the you are. Feelings, if you roll exactly, you under feeling, which means you get some additional ins. If you you're rolling your tests, you get 1 pass. That's kind of pass. There might be competition on the way. 2 passes, you do it pretty well. No complications. 3 passes, yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to find extra cool. And these are things going to let you still deeper into going on the test or stuff. And again, if there's any issue with dice rolling or with the stream, if you get involved and you find that we do know, we will. We'll join the comments as much as we can. So to see you guys traveling through for a few days carrying the unspecified supplies. I'm going to guess the reason Captain Darcy never told you what they are is that they're classified.
Oh, no, it's because Flash was too lazy to walk down and look in the hole.
Okay, cool. He doesn't like free.
No, that's never heard it. But they also do invite to ask else to do him.
Okay, cool. So none of you checked what's and I absolutely love that about this extreme competence crew. So you guys would travel. Let me on a typical G shift, all of you on duty. Where are you on board? I've got 2 of you on the rig. It's a pretty British. Whereabouts?
Acting captain for drive is normally on the bit is the main pilot unless he's fighting pilot. Currently he's in the captain chair and has a second pilot on main ship piloting duty, which I'm not very happy about, and it'd be bad backseat driver like Brintis.
Cool. I'm going to roll. I've got a Scotty Pulsfig.
Scotty, you indicate then.
I'm also on the bridge, because then I can with all the science going on outside the window.
What is there any particular station you're on?
The science one.
The science station. That's the thing, Glenn, you know.
I watched the second most article.
There's
There's a huge drop after that.
so much science today. God, look at all that science.
Look at science.
It's like the weather. Sometimes I love it. I'm not with my mind.
I learned at the end of the last episode of we've done some stuff even it's like the grim tale. You look at Carol goes, that's science. Hey Ron.
Yes.
So you're
I'm in the engine room.
you're fantastic.
Yeah. I saw this most of my time. I like to think the idea that there are people on this ship that have no idea the old engine isn't replaced by a leak because they just have got no idea with the engine and they've seen me. And I don't I go around in the instruments. So I slightly the first time Flash radio to the room. I can't like whoop. I was like, oh, yeah.
I'm currently medical bay, yes. But currently
Okay,
everyone
cool.
is stable. I was making all talk with the scooter. 01001.
How you getting, but you numbers are loud.
Well, I don't need more, so I have to communicate quickly.
You look the
I
relationship
have a US ride installer.
Flash really is Emmy. There's no way. And that's myself live. Says that she was people's.
I like it.
Hey, Brian.
Okay, science officer. You do me a favour, and you could roll on the die roller for checking and seeing what happens. You approach Mark. Be an hour. Since you are science, I think we can call you an expert. If you roll 3 times for me against lasers.
Laser D what?
It's always a D6.
3D6.
Just slowly.
6. That's bad.
2. That's a good one. And 3. Okay, so you have noticed on the sensors coming in at oh my god, heading 133 Mark 2 appears to be a ship approaching on sensors. It's on a direct intercourse with your B in the next few minutes.
Captain, there appears to be a ship off in the distance on an intercept course with us.
Well, Jabulu on communications. Can you hail said ship?
Can you spell that?
Yeah, F.
Jablulu. Right? So,
Yeah, F, Z,
calm.
H,
Z H.
U,
Yeah.
B, U, L, O, O.
Cool. Jablulu. Okay, cool. I'm keeping track of
I'm going to be testing on that later.
Yeah, it's their actual name. That's what I call them.
Okay, well, okay. In that case,
in a fun nickname, kind of.
Yeah. But in that case, it's an device. And what was I going to do?
Can hail, please. Is that
Ships,
name?
yeah, absolutely it is. Yes, no, she's not responsible, sir.
Okay, in that case, to move us. Kind of ready, danger. It happens, it's probably fine.
So it's exactly like Star Trek Yellow, but different.
Is it yellow?
Yeah. No, my better colour.
Lovely.
Show them over, I like it.
Since you're scared of ship, do you know what they work for, or what they are, or there's a lot of window today.
I have knowledge of these things.
So you're scanning the vessel, are you?
I am indeed.
All right, you could just roll this again. I think you can get, unless you hug your own, I think to send a vessel. So that pass, I think.
And
Okay, so you can tell shields are up, and that it has a similar amount of armament to you. Would probably be a match for you. It's probably about like this view as you would be kind of fight. It matches no configuration within your database. Face you've heard of.
Radio the bridge.
Absolutely.
Let's go to pool. Normally when that happens, they tell me I have to hit the engine, but the engine is running fine, so I think you've got a problem with your lights. You want to hit them?
I sort of roll my eyes at we'll try to see to that. Thank you very much.
I can
See
hit
you all.
Okay, just check.
Let's security measures as unknown. If we should get to Max Man, Jahu, could you keep to hill no frequency?
Unfortunately, sir, I would like to remind you that when I suggested that we out the shield ship that advanced shield, you did instead say no speed. I just want to go quickly. I live with your exact.
That
I'm going to shield around me.
I
However, we need to flee quickly. We will very quickly. Thanks to you.
I mean,
okay.
quickly I was driving. If we were stuck with someone else, and I asked to.
I played pretending you didn't know.
There to plus 4.
Okay, yeah, the ship has ended the range. It has also raised it has power weapons. So you guys shield and are
You have a weapon, yeah, because you know it's a very aggressive side.
That's very aggressive.
Blow them up, we won't have a chance to study them. That's my decision.
Okay.
Very.
Can I read the bridge?
Absolutely.
Oh, hi, mate. Hey, how's
Hi,
it going?
I noticed there's a mother going out, and I just want to stay safe. I do have limited medical supplies board. We need to make sure that we don't waste them on unnecessary incidents. I mean,
If I have a problem, I'll definitely let the NP there personally.
thanks so much. All right, take care.
How's
Bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Ensign is first officer.
Lulu?
Captain, the enemy is entering fields. Shall I put it up on the main viewer?
Yes, but not call them enemy just yet. Yes, work him up.
Okay. Okay. Alien appears green. He acting like something. There's nothing here. He looked like the alien you've seen before. He seems like he's human. He looks exactly like a normal person, but it's wisp on face. That's not the man from a different alien race. I need to generate a name. I didn't do it before I. Let's name what we call him is.
Eric.
I am Kafar of ship 40. Please stand down. You will audit.
I flash arts for red point. They look really cool.
That's a very dangerous.
Not now, mate. See you later. I am Captain Flash Drive of the ship FS David Edinburgh. Who's authority at? Kafar.
I am Kafar. Yes, I am Kafar of the ship Dennis. I am from the high. I got something out and I'm doing it so bad. I am from High Rock.
I took the side of the sun. He's making up as he goes.
I'm from the High Rock system. You will lower shields out of the board.
The High Rock systems sound like a groovy place to be. We're just here to quick little devo. Open your way to any boarding. Just chat. Thank you.
Can you repeat, please? Give me deep insight because I think I wonder.
That's absolutely.
You did just give away that you're carrying, valuable cargo.
I said,
Answers 5, which is very well. Captain Flash Drive, we understand that you are on a simple mission of a delivery of a local system in the area. However, we do maintain our right to stop and search it for contraband. You will cease travel, lower shields, prepare to board it. If you do so, you will not be harmed.
Cool. We get some sort of voucher compensation scheme for this.
For what exactly?
No, I was. Yeah. Hey, how many would we expect? Do you want to stay for dinner?
We do not eat while on a mission. Instead, you will be boarded 3 teams. One will search your cargo bay, one your engineering room to ensure that your ship complies to galactic standards, and one team to your bridge to ensure that you are who you say you are. Please lower your shields and prepare for armed team.
So what you're saying is that the scientific bay will not be searched. I still allow them. They seem like very reasonable people.
Thank you. Hang up. Jablu, hang up.
So don't act up.
Send some on me. I'll go. Send some of me. We'll about second mate. The resource. And then head to the transport room.
The moment you allow you, immediately a team of 5 men, 5 of the particular pins with the weird ribs that make them clear human, transport over your bridge. Hey, Ryder, your engine back, which means you, fire and arrive all armed faces. You in the 5 as well.
I'm immediately this conversation. I was
so what do you?
I'd like a space.
Yeah. I consider like a best to you.
Yeah, I pick up like it's big, a heavily big tool.
Like a multi-electric tool.
Like a really low budget sonic screwdriver.
Yeah, it's not budget because that's pay more materials, but it does not limit. And I pick up and go. You're not. Wait, this. You're going to take my engine away, are you? We'll smash you up.
Okay. So two of the aliens point you their guns at you and go to send down. If you send down, you'll not harm.
I see what you're saying, but I don't think you're listening to me. And I hit one of them.
I mean, I feel like you need to roll lasers.
Am I an expert in hitting people with
Absolutely, you are not.
Here goes.
So Hadron needs a 2 or more.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, well done. Okay, so you put them on there with your giant minute space spanner, and you managed to knock one of them out. However, the other one who's gun at you manages to get out to you and points his gun in your face.
Okay, I go.
If you do anything from here, he will shoot you.
Yeah, I go. Oh, fine. Guns are so boring.
I return to when they are put on the bridge. I turn to Frank Stein and say, "Frank, you better go just check on the folk in the cargo bay. And beep, beep. Amy, you probably should go to engineering if I know Adron at all. We might need some help from there.
Right that.
Please
On my
do.
way.
Amy, just as a good point, you've never heard this man, Hadron Collider. As far as you're aware, he is the old chief of engineering.
Okay.
The old chief of engineering, Broccoli, is still there, so you never heard Hadron Collider.
Sorry, you say Rocky?
I've never had a engineering room if it comes.
Oh, Kelly, come in.
There's a reason. Okay, it's not one that we're going to need. No.
I'm gonna make a way. I'm imagining that maybe the engine and the May aren't far apart from here. Like,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
both
yeah,
long and-
you're a lovely trip. A lovely trip.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's always nice to just go out to see people. I open the door and just completely wrong tracks.
Okay, so and then Frank, you'll head to the cargo.
Yep.
Just make sure they're doing okay. Flash, you left not alone, left with the media members on bridge with these men pointing laser rifles at you.
I say, aye, boys, to the bridge.
One of them is gun to Flash leaves this group.
Flash drive, friend. Wait, you can call Flash drive.
Well, very well. You will send an all-persons communication to your ship. Everybody stand down and communicate copy with while about this.
Okay, I haven't seen any papers or the space equivalent papers.
Hey, Warren.
Space
Space. Roll.
feelings. I think. One fucking tab. That's all I needed. No, I want it. So, oh, not it. I'm doing it. Oh, precious cat. Okay. 6.
That's a
cry.
that is. You have good at feelings. Well done.
God, I wish I had that in my life.
But so faffing around for a dice roll. I almost got what you did. The message we haven't read this. This is not what we're and then he hit the button on his chest, like Starfleet button as communication. This is call on flow. Who to go? There is a cut down to Frack. Setting into can you roll lasers and we'll just see if you miss anything? Well, let's see what good memory. So let's allow 2. Yeah, the second one is a 4. Okay, you sit in and you immediately there's rather a lot less unspecified mining than you expected and you remembered from the method.
Or this man was asking the one who didn't really remember. Was it begin?
Oh,
was there?
Things are finessing.
And the alien creature in front of us.
Yeah, you've been to a room. I mean, in the room in front of you.
Well, I'll go up the aliens and bid them somewhat from the extra equipment. I'll cut to go. You're quite in your speech. You look almost like us, apologists. I wonder if there's justification in all this. I'd like to see you one day. One would like to accompany me to my lab.
All feelings. I don't have much in your life. You do experience something that you you. So yeah, I'm going to roll feelings, and you can die. You fail. He fails. So the menu you to thinks it's laser rifle interface. You take a step back while you cease contraband.
Honestly, there's never come this, is there? Surely we do some range we can go.
We are going this scene away. So show some range we can towards A. Now engineering the Earring engine room. Hadron Collider has a bit of a boo on ace from being belligerently and fine 4 acting to him.
No, 4.
It's 4 conscious one. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
So as I'm thinking, it's like knock, and I stop because the old is nobody's. I do that this is fine. Right? So we see that the annual form Dale has a bit of space and then who's unconscious. So you know, our primero deal with human body, and if you hit download whichever sees you guys are to make that separately for you. Anyway, I'm Amy. I'm the medical android, and if you can't call, just let me know. I'm on the double on the road. Like
These people are trying to steal the engine, I think.
Amy, I think you should roll feelings.
Okay.
I think that your character's entire things now. I think you can def 3 dice feelings. See if you manage to stop doing what it was doing.
Amy, so feeling so true.
4 plus. Another plus.
5.
is it 3?
Get more. That's another plus. You absolutely nailed. You have sat these guys down and calm right down. Large can help them. I think you, given that you can load their medical schematics into your database, and I think you check against the ship's computer and manage to find it. So you know that the particular place that gentleman who is currently unconscious was hit is a a sort of a weak point on their sort of cerebellum, their sort of skull, where it will them attack. But you do know that a very common bug which you happen to have in those like things that Star Trek does also have will be able to revive him if you want to bring him back up with ill effects. If that's something you'd like to do.
Yeah, I'm assuming I got my first aid kit with me. Just
I think it's part of. I think you just open the arm and there's a first aid kit inside.
okay. And you say that had a boo on his face.
A little boo on his face. But that's it. You know that's going to be.
Yeah, I give him a little plaster with a cartoon shape on it, and I kind of case for it better and put the plaster on.
Cold metallic.
Yes.
That grounds in you boys get a static I
like it.
Flash drive often gets random bumps in the test, which has to go.
Flash Drive is currently very jealous.
He really notices it.
It reminds me of when I
You're just watching this TV like.
That bastard.
when I kiss the engine. It's fine.
I am going to revive the unconscious gentleman. However, I am also going to insist that he remains sitting and still as long as possible, because we don't know, possibly the effects of concussion would become apparent for another little while. So we just want to make sure that he takes it easy and doesn't himself too worked up.
As you finish explaining that, a message comes over their sort of communication system there, beep, beep, from the captain saying, we have all came for time to go. Point one of them who is standing, press the button, says, "Fuck him up." James at the same time, names, so Flash at the same time as that happens, you also something like Frank wanted to try and work out all the rest of the cargo bay has been deemed it, and then the men being away themselves. As that Flash, you see on the monitor that the ship has gone to type speed and has disappeared off. You can tell visually in which direction it's gone. Guys, you have been mistreated by Rockin' Eagle. Right, you.
I need to.
It's a sequel to as Buddy Rock.
I look at Scotty. Think you might be able to try and follow them.
Are you capable?
You can manage that.
See, you're very particular. You have one dice on feelings.
Nope.
Was you wrong?
One.
Hey, cool. I mean, all right. So let's do this. Something goes. No, what? You're a Flash. No, I can't. Okay, I can't. You're just better at this than me. I try my best. Every time I do something wrong, you don't even tell me to do better. Okay,
Fuck, pussy, get out! And then I grab him by the neck and get my crew up here, all the awesome people, and then I stop my gas. Is it a cooking engine?
Oh yeah.
I put it into first.
It's an inline forward, man. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, let's cut ahead to a couple of moments later, where all four of them, the main central crew, are on the bridge along with what did we say his name was? We said his name was Sonic. On comms, brother Junior. Scotty is currently crying in his bunk. He has the bottom bunk, inevitably.
Is it okay if I make a quick detour? Just drop off a hot chocolate Scotty.
Yes, you can.
It's very important to physical health. It has marshmallows.
Fantastic. I am going to oppose a bit of GFE here, and assume that me on the two guys are going to meet in because all of Star Trek is debating morality in boardrooms.
Totally.
It's a short room to discuss what happens next.
Whilst I set it in motion and I start driving, what I hope is after him.
Sure, okay.
And then I turn to someone nearby, a male officer, and go, "Here, shoot it, hold it button down." Then start walking towards it.
I did worry why you specified there for a moment.
I didn't want to be sexist.
It's not any less sexist.
A bully is fine, but making your character sexist too far.
Right, guys, what is the plan? What's the plan here? So just to be clear, by the way, guys, like you are not far away from the mock system where you were going. I thought you guys would have at least checked around. There's a couple of other systems which I won't name that I've got them in there that you can go and ask about if you want. The Hierarchian system is also fairly nearby, so you may have dealt with these areas before, but you have heard of this system, and it is something that's nearby and there's probably a database, as is the mock system, as is anything else to ask about.
Do we have any of our cargo left at all, or is it all gone?
It's all gone. Including some of the cargo that wasn't, for the MOT system, like just some nice sweets you guys have just kept along for special occasions. Sergeant
Pepper.
Sergeant Tavish Winslet's 50th birthday cake.
Oh, what?
That's been taken.
The stakes have got so much higher.
I know they've taken the stakes as well. The stakes have gone.
His birthday steaks.
Oh, we've got you a cake, but unfortunately it was seized as contraband.
Tim, the Space Master, is it possible we could have a short interlude while I go for a big wee?
I think, given that it's currently 7:45, I think we should have a second interlude and do a wee. Return to 8, and then we want to it's finished 8:30, I think.
We can clip this up in half.
Mission.
Yeah.
I mean, you're trying to deliver this stuff tomorrow, right? That's the thing you've got to do.
Is that MOE, by the way?
Yep,
No, I randomly added them.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah?
Music place.
Yeah?
If this beats the broad,
Yeah?
because
I'm getting wrong, Jason from
Yeah, I think it's... I reckon that but we're a win relationship, but it's purely feels like housing. Here we go, screen.
everyone
I'm here now.
back five.
So let's...
Yeah.
Well, anyway, right, Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Timothy,
Hello.
just seeing like one or two small encounter every to their thing. You're going to be the fucking ships. And the thing like, oh, fucking good, but no, don't worry. Do not worry. Do it.
I just assumed that he would.
No, you role played it. It was absolutely, I loved it. So, because the video was some stuff, so I'll come and seal it. I have like 4 or 5 ways that like, what entered with it really worked, based on essentially who got Johnny early to it, who did. I mean, like, things just done a lot and done you done less. So,
Oh, no.
right.
You like your butt that much.
Oh.
So do it. I live my business.
That's weird.
Funny.
Oh, we're here.
So I've just been obviously messaging around like forever. I'll just give you guys some question marks that I would, bump story forward. Questions like, who are these people? How we felt.
Mm-hmm.
What actually was the stuff that we had?
Yeah, quick question.
What can it use? You know what I mean? Like, you ask just directly about like why would somebody for these 4 that can have a towards. I'm not sure about you.
Yeah.
Just obviously the whole piece is strange, but but obviously the thing I learned from the last is that it actually tips towards to a conclusion.
Yeah.
So that's
like
moving forward. I think these need to be on you guys be told how you can. But really, we've told you guys about to say that at the boardroom and this how proactive this is. So
what's the name of my scene?
I mean,
Like, because I like down seeing the items. What?
so that's waiting for us.
Yeah,
Step down 3, rather
yeah,
than
sure.
logically knowing. It's a joke of things. Like, what this is by Jim Aniston,
We rather instantly didn't do.
No. But you would have got to. Like, the whole reason I
Yeah.
said that the preamble things in advance to get the myth about it.
I like that. I thought that was a good.
That was the thing that I said is get all in either way the watchable.
Yeah, no, great. I like that a lot. Yeah, very annoying on that. It comes for me all stuff jumping together. I find it to read which you roll. What you were doing, saying what roll is really helpful for me.
Oh, okay, good.
It's
Okay,
like
cool.
things all the words jumbled on each other.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think it might be the like the webcam on one side and it's not.
Oh yeah, because it's active.
Yeah, it's that. Just,
Whereas James, because I was I've been these guys tips about what they can ask, like not short, but like the idea what we can do in the next scene, try and ensure we make our way to a conclusion. We can have fun in,
Yeah.
but obviously in some stream watch people, I'm not telling you what of them. I'm not giving you this, and you captain at least.
That's good. I've got a quick...
You don't ask. You know what I mean?
I'm going to make them...
Okay. Cool. Right. I will count me.
Hang on. Cool. So 5.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Take a little break so that we can do. We will have a fun off-screen take us out in the absolute.
We will keep piss. I was taking piss. Yeah.
Am I right? Yes, great.
It was 6-7. There was that.
It's better than some men's toilet pubs. So let's use a minute mops to deliver supplies to a they would have gone, which is hopefully roughly in the direction of the system. And hit the Hyper spot and has now convened all of you in the captain's boardroom. Sorry, first boardroom. There are 2 boardrooms.
Yeah, I've got a boardroom.
To discuss.
It's slightly smaller, but how irregular walls.
Yeah.
All of me, all of me. It's me. So speaking for my children.
It's the way everyone paints like all things. Whenever you look, there's
I recommend manager.
I have seen that old pair of you. We were getting like.
That's the reason our job as the team. Let's know it. Not even a joke.
But really, all of us just walk into stream.
Yes.
Suggestions this first, if you'd like to take the meeting.
Well,
I will be taking minutes.
thank you. Well, team, well, she create panels run at my ass. So, we're going to take and what else? Feast. I want to know these hierarchies have any something.
Who will lead that for meeting?
I think.
Well, I have all the biosmack.
What's Roll feelings you can say about it?
How many more?
That's two. But by the way, because you can help them with the why you help them, can add your dice to their roll. It's always available. If you argue why you help them.
Do we think that I rush out to help motivate her?
No.
Okay, just rush out.
That was 2 successes. Though.
Successes. Okay, the hierarchical system is it's nearby. It's a standardized plan. However, the benefit is mild tainted, means that people can't outside without using something like filter mask or gas mask. Sorry, can't see the glasses. So that's very difficult breathing and very difficult to clear sort of habit things. There's only a few thousand people left. It's almost entirely lawless. No structures, families, said, or groups, my tribes, so to speak. Tried to survive one big hotbed of piracy and thief. It's had you been on the bridge, well, case first and already has done, you would have to tell that they have to leave right any buildings in this area. However, because of that, people who are pirates in that, it's people have all no resources, and lives of the people are on the rocket. Only a thousand is pretty miserable.
It's a wonderful place. No good as Gaffer. The bliss man.
Is there any system of or litters at all in this?
There'll be local. To your question, will people have full? But no, it's guaranteed to have power with any one person. Power, it's like a lot of them.
Yeah. The line not through any people who orders.
Yeah.
Indeed. Frank, you got a good scan of their ship earlier on. Have you deep into scans, perhaps find a bit more about kind of maybe we could possibly track them or hunt them down?
So roll some lasers.
Oh, lasers, you roll.
Maybe I dropped there. He scans well.
Yeah, say again.
Yeah,
I will have just has he, sort of has this weird understanding of know what they're about. So yeah, one more duck. I think I say it. That is 2 parts. The ship is a fairly similar sort of scout ship. Like I said earlier, it's got similar sort of power to it. It's slower than you, and it's a ship only on board. Short range aircraft or short range ability, so they don't have shuttles, nothing like that. They do have much shields than you, and the actual weapons on ship are better than you. One thing you did notice from scans is that quite a lot of their systems to be sort of jerry rigged. They have essentially like spin up. Yeah, doesn't seem to be better.
Here.
Defend yourself, they're not be.
I'm not going to spin the tape.
I just had a confrontation with the Tigers, and do you go better than them from weakness they claim have had?
Yes, they are very clumsy. I probably rolled at you.
No, clumsy, I like her. They're clumsy. Obviously,
okay, let me see. Okay, so I've got a. Is an 8.
The lay thing. That's the first thing so far. 3. Fantastic. Would you like to ask additional questions about what we might know about these people as a race?
I mean, I only gave ocular down, so
I'll tell you something else. You just having looked at the scene. So when you hit him, you accidentally hit him, as is your modus operandi, in the place most useful to him, was people spot on the back of his head. Showing that Amy suggests that all of you can get you if you want to attack in melee combat or with a phaser. Not a phaser, a handheld phase light rifle. But going further, the other thing noticed that there appears to be lots of weird, sort of marks all up their arms and their necks that actually looked like it was something that was like part of their racial makeup because it was so different from one of them to another. That may indicate something that's wrong with them that they're suffering from.
I map along to all of that, so you can understand me doing it.
That's what you know.
Yeah, but we're tattooed ass and bumpy head.
Interesting. Amy, does that sound like any known disease or anything you may have encountered on trials?
Well, because I obviously am very new to this particular species.
Doing really well.
My head. However, thank you very much. However, I did use a injection gun in order to buy one of them, and I should probably be able to analyze some biological matter that's left on that.
That is good. I'm going to roll 3 dice off lasers.
That's good. Really good.
And
Just roll my eyes.
fun feelings. Roll laser feelings. Okay, so there seems to be some. You notice that you from the sort of blood samples or the eye samples, you recognise their DNA and you're able to see that it matches what's on file. But you also notice a viral DNA load that is on that person's which it looks like would be a very dangerous thing for people who carry it. As far as you can tell, it doesn't look like it would attack human or DNA. I've already forgotten your range, so sorry.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that it doesn't look like dangerous, but it definitely looks like something that would affect them.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It does seem like these guys are a little bit under the weather.
Is that something that you, as a super hot robot, could you find...
The systems are working absolutely fine.
Yes. Yes, they are working just fine.
Temperatures are well within normal parameters.
I'm just. Is it that you think, based on the very small bit of DNA you've got, you synthesize a cure, use considerable resources?
This is a particularly difficult one, so I would ask Amy to roll lasers, but only one dice. Amy rolled 5, so no. Very well.
So may I invest another call action? Of course, we all
I don't think you should be able to help me here, considering your entire scientific.
Oh, that's true.
That's true. I'll help. One more dice on lasers.
What can you...
No.
I was just, can you go over your data to decide this, Havoc?
I think having to have both of those be fails, I'm going to say that you can, but it would take a minimum of 3 phase for any sort of action, even if it's possible to be able to happen.
Yeah, so
So you can do
there's the knowledge course of action.
Please.
We'd all love to cure them, and that's with all of our interests. But
Yeah, I think I see where you're getting
simpler
at.
outcome would be to weaponize this problem that they have, and maybe use it together as a rather than providing a cure in exchange, maybe we could provide threats in exchange.
I certainly see where you're going with that, and to be honest, I will correct it.
I may suggest that it would be ineffective to threaten somebody with ailments that they are already infected with.
We could make it.
The real question, I feel, what would they need from Stolen Goods? Hadrian and Frank, you probably have more of an idea of having probably been good.
I've got a real good idea.
Oh, sorry, yes, Hadrian.
It plays into my strength and it will be fun for me. I can't help but notice that somebody, you all said to me, but somebody said that the engines are all really bad. So maybe they were stealing things for the engines, because we were giving something to race that did stuff for engines, like fuel. I think that goes in an engine, or bits. That goes in an engine.
I'll tell you what, given that we've already established your character how engine works entirely through feelings, 2 dice for feelings.
Okay. So, first one is
6, which is pass on feelings, and it's the 1. Feeling.
Pew, 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 pew.
That's a very laser. That's not a laser feeling.
Yeah.
Yes, everything they've stolen could be used to repair ships. Could be used to doing that. It's also possible it could be used for other things. These are the things that were stolen with general sort of equipment that is used in heavy machinery. So we put problem states.
Don't we ask them if they need to and just mention, because this is for engines is frankly boring. Thing to go and they will move stuff back. They have to go fix the engines in the base we're going.
Right. In the interest of us making progress with sort of probably quality,
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm going to ask the man who has been throwing out questions to his team.
I'm so sorry.
First,
Just for a minute.
That's fine.
I have a feeling it's a kid in mercy. So I ask Lieutenant, my first officer, acting Flatdrive, could you think what plan is to A, whether or not the stolen, B, what do about the engine, C, what do about actually delivering science, and D, anything else?
Yes, and
Monetary order.
here is the plan. That's it. Using knowledge abilities, if we find some trace of any legal thing through with some track down. We get the headshot. Firstly, we offer up 2 things. We say our attack does not have to sword. We have just 3 things, especially member shoots audio. Strict guidelines will be 2. Also offer also aid things. So very Hayden would like to come up with repairs on their end to replace. Also more important for super intelligent secret synthesis a cure for a disease they may have, which they met at a mission with anyway. However, they refused to come with it. A full called what they are shares a past show, but a shade band.
Very nice, like it. And how do you know them?
Shit.
One of them, I assume physios are like engines. They were
You're very lucky. They are. Right now, we're going to final through of our actor that we sold to was toward arriving at the Harper. So, after commercial break, the captain's update.
Before I do that, just check my happy with that assessment of my back flash.
I'm completely happy. I will ask also synthesis as anything there is correct.
You go quietly just to get spy weapon.
Weapon isn't one of the weapon.
Please roll 2 lace.
1 and a 1.
So you've 2 ones. You manage to. So by repolarized control conduit. You managed to design a dial that could be into any.
I have a way about the sort of legislator.
Yeah, go on.
The Consortium helps the G convention.
Oh, really? I mean, what the sort doesn't do can't.
Yes, well, to the uncharted.
Technically, I was in the four chords. I'm out. Three, I just speak and then imply.
I was very excited to know that because that's the number who was opened and apparently not.
None of the answers. She's things. Tongueless. I'm shooting.
Well, swords do though.
Shut up.
Thank you.
Hey, you have
I'm happy to put. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
that the way.
This is a preventing with the Quran.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but he would definitely could never draw.
He keeps the hot deck.
Which definitely uses
I
it.
thought
Deep Space Nine is already.
I stress was okay, I'm getting stuff.
That's right, James.
Oh, no, front status.
Thank you.
So, luckily, or she like, and the hour using really the room, not Mass Effect. That's fun. You run about late in the rocking. It's a G4V main sequence oracle. Yes, it's the plan second one for the start. It is described. It's a fairly small Earth, but already scared. I've got a thin but tinted near the request of Mars, and somewhere slightly north of the equator, you can see a area of 1,000 inhabitants. Maybe 20,000 completely.
As prefer, go really clean. With I'm gonna knock these all.
He lives in the groups on the junior groups on the lower.
I know the boy.
Okay. It's terrible. As he opens the back and
Scotty. This. Firstly, I need to watch, but it pays this. I need to Scotty. I can't do this without you. We're in danger to here. Not quite. It's the best dialect object, and I need you. Please, will you come back?
Your feelings, not chocolate will get extra dice.
So 7.
Maybe not chocolate will get extra dice. But 2, you don't add them together, idiot.
That's a laser feeling.
You got these thing. Okay, so would you like to ask any extra questions about Scott's feeling? Or how I will do?
Yeah,
you should be able to do it with a pilot.
I mean, what I want to do is there anything I can offer, like for example, a program. I was just shouting at him, but like working together to help teach him of my amazing skills. Would that be helpful to him, or would it be patronizing and he would like?
I mean, it's all he asked for. Right? I remember when he ran away, he said that you know you better be better. Would you yell at him?
I do. That's why I asked. So then I'll add on to that. I'll go. You know what? When we get out of this mess, you and I are going on a sweet joyride to teach you some of special skills. I'm not talking about sex robots.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I
think. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. You know what? If one Scotty, bang, Scotty, Shubaloo. You're
cool.
They are ready and raring to go.
I hold out my sugar tat and I give him a hug. I go, no sugar tits. What did he say, Hadron?
Hadron or Hadron?
Oh, sorry, I hear a voice. Did you two kiss?
No, not that.
Okay.
Hadron, would you like a kiss?
All right.
Cool.
I don't know. We can fix something.
Let's find out. To bridge. Batman symbol.
Okay, we're going to cut to Sonak hailing the planet.
I'm stuck behind my back, kind of looking what I hope be kind of man. Yeah.
Is it one roll, one feelings?
It is.
It is. No, they're not feelings. No, that's not feelings.
No.
So you hope you look nothing. Instead, you look rather Arnold Rimmer.
Let me. I've just made a quick cry in the storage cupboard, and my
puffy eyes.
My guyliner is ring.
Oh yes. Okay, fantastic. So you hail that man. Man, he's rocking man with clothes, although he's still the same. Oh, this is weird.
My name is Tin Flashray of the SS.
You said SS.
Yes. The DFS. Save it of Consortium.
Does he not get me for being so convincing?
I don't want to take the yes or the US. One of our DARCY has robbed us fresh resources. Our mother name Captain Fun. So he just named me time, though it's a remember exactly what it was. I think it was fun originally, because I was thinking about.
Can you repeat for me, please?
You've got feelings. Six.
We've done good feelings. Yes, a man has recently landed on land, although he brought to us medical supplies we purchased legally from the Moss system.
We went in the system when he stole them from us. Good sir, we are here to seek retribution, not yet. Anyway, I have an offer to make you eligible. Would you want to do this straight or do it?
I'm quite happy where I am.
Cool, that's fair. You must have heard of the Consortium, the galactic representatives of all that can pure within this world, and I, as its representative, would like to extend you a hand of membership in exchange for those stolen goods from
Roll feelings.
far. Do I get a buzz for this?
Absolutely not. Okay. There's a reason because it's something I don't know. Okay, so it says, I have heard of the Consortium. The Consortium will maintain their own power, their wins from my people suffer and die. While my family, they live in luxury. I will not join your Consortium, and I will not be back right for now. At this moment,
Can I comment that
right,
frame? I'm just a metal officer. I'm a robot, but it's they're 50. It's the return was been reading gotten tissue sample, and it really is so awful. And I'd really like to be able to help you if you want something. But unfortunately, we had one thing, so we were able